lovely people, and welcome to the series Murdered While Pregnant Phenomenon. Disclaimer: my videos are for entertainment and educational purposes only. Fair Use Act disclaimer, copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by the copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. No copyright is intended, all rights reserved. Please note that I am merely bringing the attention to this matter and hope that those involved seek professional help from local or national professionals. Murdered while pregnant is a phenomenon that I discovered while in nursing school in the late 80s. Nearly 30 years later, this is still happening to pregnant women. Sadly, it will continue to happen as long as there is violence against women. If a woman has already been abused, the chances of that abuse continuing while pregnant is quite high. Join me in this series and share with others so that we keep the communication open in hopes of someday ending this tragic phenomenon. Thank you. So, on today's Murdered While Pregnant case or phenomenon, we are going to talk about the case of Shannon Watts. Shannon was about 15 weeks pregnant with her son, Nico Lee, when she and her two girls, Bella and Celeste, who were 3 and 5, were senselessly murdered by the man who was supposed to protect and love them. She returned home from a business trip where her friend had dropped her off around about 1:45 in the morning. Her friend noticed that she normally communicates with her in the morning, and she had not. So her friend was concerned and started checking on her. And Chris pretended that she had left with someone else, and her friend was like stayed on it because she said this is just not the normal behavior that she has. And so she called the police. Chris didn't call the police. She called the police. By the time Chris returned home, the police was already there. And the police asked, could he check the house? And when he did, he found out that the car, wedding ring, and such, and the kids' medication was still there. The neighbor had revealed that his camera pointed to the Watts' home. So that's where the police decided to go in and look at the videotape. And that's where Chris, the neighbor, and the police was watching the videotape, and Chris was exhibiting bizarre behavior. Now, the neighbor noticed this, and he mentioned it to the police. All of this comes to find out in the end that all of this was because he was having an affair. When Shannon, his wife, told him about her pregnancy, he wasn't happy about it. You can see visibly on videos he wasn't very excited about it. And this woman here, her name is Nicole Kessinger. She said he told her that he was going through a divorce. He wasn't wearing his wedding ring, and that was acceptable for her. She was spending time with him. And things like this, another woman, is not a reason why the wife, pregnant wife, kids should lose their life. If you want to be with somebody else, go be with somebody else. And ladies, please be careful of the warning signs. If you're pregnant and this man is showing signs of stress or that he doesn't want to be with you, then you have to talk to a medical professional, a healthcare professional, counselor. Let them know what's going on so that you can get the help that you need to keep yourself, your baby, and your children safe. This woman, look at these beautiful kids, but this woman, she made excuses to be with this man. Oh, he's said he was going through a divorce. He's separated and all that. Why not just wait? There's too much technology where you can prove it. Now he's doing life in prison. He finally did confess to it, and beautiful Shannon had to lose her life, and the kids have to lose their life, all because of the man who was supposed to protect, honor, love them, and keep them safe did not do that. He was so selfish in his own needs, and all he would have had to do was, if you really wanted to be with the other woman, why kill 4 people? You killed your son, who didn't get a chance to be born, your wife, your beautiful daughters, and just disturbed the whole family. And condolences to Shannon's mother, father, and brother, and other loved ones and her friends that have to continue in this tragedy. I'm including the abuse hotline, domestic abuse hotline, and hopefully you will, who's ever out there and you're hurting or going through a similar situation, you'll utilize it. If you like this video, remember to give it a thumbs up, share, and subscribe for the next video. These things like this continues to happen. Thank you. Remember, the CDC listed homicide as the second leading cause of death or murder in pregnant women, although some states listed as number one. I've included some links to the videos and articles in the description. Help spread the word about this phenomenon, murdered while pregnant. Thank you so much.